Portland and Multnomah County are hoping to house thousands of people over the next year, according to a new plan.
Leaders say the Homelessness Response Action Plan is a result of months of research. Fox 12's Carly Olson joins us live with a closer look. Carly, good morning.
Kim and Shauna, good morning. This plan was released just yesterday, and Multnomah County Chair Jessica Vega Peterson, as well as Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, say that they hope that it helps them to better serve the homeless population. This plan includes both short and long-term goals, like housing up to 2,700 more people by the end of 2025. They also plan to add 1,000 more units of shelter, which would increase shelter system capacity by almost 40%. Other goals include increasing the amount of behavioral health workers locally, expanding outreach services at libraries, and reaching out to communities who are disproportionately affected by homelessness. That includes people of color and the LGBTQ+ community. Their final draft of the plan comes after an initial draft they released in March, which was followed by town hall meetings and other public feedback opportunities. Representatives say around 200 people provided feedback through email, and another 300 gave their opinions during public forums. And according to the plan, leaders hope to add another 300 shelter beds just by the end of this year. Reporting live in Portland, Carly Olson, Good Day Oregon.